That just changed the look of the car completely.
Creep up, aim, I'm bussin', bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it.
Alright, what's going on, guys? It is Mitch, back for another video. Today, well, so I have this pipe here. It's about just a bit smaller diameter than the scrubbies, and I've just put a test bend in it with a pipe bender. I'm thinking we're going to make some of the third loops for this Bullbar. I'm going to cut this up, do a test fit, and then I have to make another one exactly the same. Hope you guys enjoy, and let's get stuck into it. I finished bending the second pipe. I'm just using that regular pipe bender that you would have seen, so I'm not too, I've got two kinks here. Not too sure how to get rid of those. But yeah, so these two bends are now cut and they're pretty much the same. So I'm going to cut this one the same length as this, and then figure out what length the top part needs to be. Cut that, and then I'll be able to shape out the convex of when it joins to the pipes, and then I can just weld it on. So yeah, I don't know if there's an easier way to do this, but both parts are being bent and well, one of them's completely cut to shape, ready to weld. I just trialed with the first one before I showed how I did it in case I did something wrong. It worked out in the end. So what I did, I've got to find where I cut it out to be, hold on. All right, so this isn't exactly where it's gonna sit, but it's where it balances and it's pretty close to where it's gonna sit. So to get it where it stays, I've just leant it over a bit so it's not as forward leaning, but so that's sort of how it's going to sit. It's hard to see with it bent like that, but it'll really be sitting like that. Still room between this spotlight, and there's still room between the indicator and stuff. So yeah, you can see the cool sort of shape I had to grind out in there. There's a lot of putting it down, getting like a Sharpie or something to draw with, and then sort of shade in the bits that you need to grind out. I'll show you that process now. There's probably a lot easier way to do it. I just don't know the tricks of the trade. I'm sort of just learning as I go. I've welded one side. I decided not to start grinding the other side and weld that one side just so that I can make this side symmetrical with where it meets up here. So that side's all welded. So now I have to line up this second part and grind out. I've already ground out where, well, it's pretty simple to grind out the angle for that. So I just sat it where I wanted it to sit, and then eyeballed it, and then drew a line just straight across, and then follow that line straight, and then you just, I mean, I'm doing it all with an angle grinder, but you can even do it with a drop saw. For figuring out this part, that's where it gets a bit trickier. So I'm gonna hang on, let me hold this with my other hand. I'm gonna eyeball it straight down like this, and then draw a line roughly across where it needs to be, cut that out, and then fit it up, and then start sketching out where I need to grind. As you can see here, I've sort of got the rough shape. This needs to be brought down a bit more just to meet the right angle as that. Over here we can see that it's the gap there as compared to the gap over there needs to change. So I know that the point of contacts are the tops right now. So if I just take a little section out of the top and a little section out of the bottom, or top and bottom, it'll then be able to slide down a little bit further. You know you're doing it right when you get that weird sort of S shape, because there's going to be more taken out of the top and bottom than the sides, because it's actually being welded onto a round surface. It's sort of, from a certain angle it looks like a straight line, from another line it looks sort of curved. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Sharpie and just scribble out a little bit on the top and the bottom, making sure it still fits with the contour of the bar, and then grind it out and just do another test fit, and then repeat that process until it's exactly how you want it. And just remember to do small parts at a time, otherwise you'll grind away too much and you'll have to cut and bend a whole nother piece of pipe. That just changed the look of the car completely. Oh, that is sick. Gotta get some photos of that soon.